Hey everybody. Although I've been estranged from both of my daughters, my only two children, for quite some time, I have to think deep down that at the very least, my youngest daughter must love me in some sort of way. And I know it's going to sound really off-putting to some, and other people are going to say, well, that's kind of crazy, but I'm going to dive into it. So I've been walking this path for about 15 years, so I've met a lot of people who have had the same fate in their lives as I've had in mine. And I feel terrible for people that have raised their children, went on to become grandparents, had either helped raise their grandchildren or were a significant part of that grandchild's life. And one day their son or daughter decided they didn't like their mom or dad anymore, so they decided not only were they going to cut themselves off, but they were going to take the grandkids with them. So then you have a grandma or grandpa crying because the relationship they once had is no longer, not only with just their children, but their grandchildren as well. And then I have to wonder what these grandchildren go through when they can no longer see their beloved Nana and Pops anymore. So in my situation, my youngest daughter, it's been a long time, but way back when, my youngest daughter moved in with her dad, and then she moved in with my sister and came back and was introduced to a guy. They got engaged, they got pregnant, they got married, and subsequent to that, they have had, I think, at least 4 children that I know of. And not once have I been allowed an opportunity to get to know my grandchildren. And in the back of my mind, I think there's got to be a certain amount of love in my daughter's heart towards me that she did not allow me to meet them, subsequently pulling them away from me, where I too am at a loss regarding the severing of a relationship between not only my daughter but my grandchildren as well. Although I have no experience being a biological grandmother, I am fortunate to have been an extra grandma to other children, and an extra aunt, and an extra mom, etc. And so I don't know the dynamic or the thinking behind someone that ghosts, breaks up with, or disconnects from their entire family. I don't understand that. I also don't know what's been told to my grandchildren about me, because I've talked about this in a video previously. My youngest daughter got married, her dad walked her down the aisle, and I received pictures of what someone was led to believe was her mom ended up being my daughter and her stepmom in the pictures. So I don't know how that person has filled a role in my grandchildren's lives. I couldn't tell you. I don't sit around and think about it, because I prefer to be happy and not sad. So although my daughter has the right to pick and choose who she wants in her life and the lives of her children, I have to believe she cares about me in some sort of way in order to not allow me the opportunity to suffer in such a great manner. So anyways, I have to turn this into a positive, because if not, I'm just going to sink. And like Rose, I had to get up on that door, eventually be saved, go on to live an amazing life with lots of adventures, and eventually I met my forever person. So anyways, I want to thank my daughter for not allowing me to be sad in that manner. To both of my daughters, I love you. I think about you. You are still a part of me, and if God brings us back together, that's on him. So anyways, I will be back, and I hope y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.